The escalator steps approaching. Hold the handrail and face forward at all times.
Step on the escalators, please stand in the center of the step. For your own safety, please do not sit on the steps. Thank you.
You have nothing to worry about. Except continue your excitement when you witness these amazing creatures. We will be watching after you as you enjoy your stay here at Jurassic World. I'm sorry, security here at Jurassic World.
You're all the way down, you're going on the floor. Hands off and bags on the floor. Backpacks off, please. Lay down.
Jurassic Park is Universal. podemos comprar, yo acho.
Your vocal processors are evidently still, needing attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Transformers The Ride 3D. Please be advised that this ride requires a minimum height requirement of 40 inches, and all riders must be free from heart, abnormal blood pressure, back and neck conditions, as well as motion sickness, dizziness, sensitivity to fog, and stroke effects, fear of enclosed spaces, and any other physical conditions that may be aggravated by this experience. Expecting mothers are also strongly encouraged not to ride. Please remain seated and in an upright position, keeping hands and feet inside the vehicle. Face forward and supervise children. Thank you.
The ranks of the opposition packed considerable non-conventional weaponry, all designed to turn you innocent into what we on my planet call toast.
General, who is this call operative for exit evacuation?
That would be Autobot evac, correct?
You need this rebel evac immediately, General. To evac the All-Star.
Hold on there, Star Wars. We were down the line. My orders are to
We'll have to react fast to keep the Allspark away from them, because out there in open city, it's going to be anything goes. I know your recruits don't have much training, but you wouldn't be here if you didn't have courage. And your instincts, well, we're all just going to have to rely on those. And together with my weaponry and hyperspeed moves, hey, Megatron and his Decepticons just won't stand a chance. I mean, right? All that's left now is getting the green light from Optimus, and from you recruits. So think it over while I finish prep. I'm counting on you. I guess so is Earth. Evac out for now.
Can you read me? This is Theodore Stolberg, National Security Advisor. On direct authority of
General Admiral Commander Wheelie, monitoring our defenses, which are not holding so well. Here's what I got. I'm picking up Decepticon Ravage, moving his mail through Sector 1030, Sub-Level 9. Sub-Level 8. Sub-Level 7. Oh man, that thing can move. He's headed right for the Allspark!
Recruits, Autobot Evac has or soon will brief you on his orders to withdraw the Allspark and transport it to safety outside the city. We can no longer guarantee its protection here on base. Evac has made the run in simulations, but he has never faced field duty before, much less in combat conditions. So anything you can help him with might make all the difference. He has a great deal of faith in you recruits, and I hope he's right. Give up the Allspark, and we give up our future.
When you are authorized, enter a row and move to the furthest available seat. Supervise children, making sure that each child has their own seat on board evac. Do not lower your lap restraint until everyone in your row is seated. And keep arms and legs clear of a pair of protective eyewear. Wait until you are seated before putting them on. Keep hands and arms inside your vehicle at all times. Hold on to the lap restraint at all times and remain seated because EVAC's training records do not instill me with the utmost confidence.
Just stick to your script, lady. I really hope you survive this thing.
Goodbye, recruits.
I think you mean good luck.
Goodbye, recruits.
All right, recruits. Ready or not, it's mission time. Glad I've got company. Now, put on your glasses. You guys are my navigators, so if anyone sees trouble...
Security breach, level 2, lockdown.
Uh-oh, that's trouble, all right. Watch out! It's Ravage! He's after the Allspark! No! We gotta catch him! Bumblebee, up on the catwalk! Behind you! Got it! Mission to go! Come on, let's get out of this city!
Good work. Autobots, roll on! I've got Megatron! Keep going, Decepticons! Destroy them! Into the line, Earth's coming.
Hey, recruits, maybe a little warning for me next time?
Fools! You can't escape Megatron!
Reverse thrusters! Full command! How do we find a way out of here? Wrong way! We're trapped!
Surrender or perish. Your planet belongs to me.
Take cover! Look, escape route. Wait, something's wrong. It's Devastator. We're in his vortex. We need cover. Hold on. Side spot.
Rookie, they trusted you with this mission.
You got it. Don't touch it. My gun's jammed. Get it. It's him again. Activate battle shields. We're hit.
Humans.
Hold on. Brace yourself. Everybody okay? We've got to find a way down. Optimus!
Cowards run, heroes fight. Your war is with me.
Optimus!
Protect the Allspark.
Just dropping in.
We're on our own. What do we do?
Beg for mercy. Never.
No more running, recruits. He wants the Allspark? He can have it. Oh no!
Evac, report in. Your bravery saved the planet. Well done, freedom fighters.
Way to improvise, team. Thanks for meeting the challenge. Let's head on back to base. You can ride with Evac anytime.
There you go. Please put your glasses in.
Ho sentito un solo da
Universal Studio Tour. See you soon.
Outside, it's a bit bumpy out there. Super fun, but bumpy. Want to make sure everyone is safe and sound. Also very important, everyone needs a pair of 3D glasses. They look like this, they are hip and stylish. Oh, you know it. If you do not have a pair of 3D glasses, that's okay. Just raise your hand up real high right now. We'll get some out to the side. We're gonna dance. We're gonna jive. And we're gonna have the time of our lives on the studio tour. Woohoo! Yes, dancing queens. Bye-bye theme park, bye-bye. Lights, camera, action. Well, my name's Olivia. I'm your tour guide. We got Faustino behind the wheel. Too fast, too furious, this one. So hold on tight. And we have a very special co-host. You might know him as the host of The Tonight Show, and that's my jam on NBC. He is the one, the only, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. They've got the very best guide.
Olivia.
And the greatest driver.
Faustino.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Olivia.
It owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Such a jokester, Jimmy. But safety is our #1 priority. First and foremost, if you have an emergency of any kind, say a medical emergency, any audio or visual issues, you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or need any assistance, reach up and grab that red cord running along the center ceiling of the tram, and I will be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so. Otherwise, please remain seated at all times, keeping all arms and legs inside the tram.
Good.
We have no smoking of any kind, but feel free to eat or drink. And be prepared. There are many sudden shaky movements, loud noises, pyrotechnics, and water effects. You're going to want to have your cameras out for those great photo opportunities, but just keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Also, make sure to hold on to your personal belongings, and please do not use selfie sticks on board the tram. Well, as you can see, we are building a roller coaster right here. This is going to be Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, opening in 2026. And we have a theme park here, but it all started with the studio back 110 years ago. Here's our founder, Carl Laemmle, on opening day, March 15, 1915. We've been filming here in the early 1900s, that was during the silent film era, up through our classic monster movies of the 1930s, disaster movies of the 70s, and the big action blockbusters of today. We're the studio that brought you Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, The Fast and the Furious, and we currently have 11 Best Picture Academy Awards, most recently for Oppenheimer from producers Emma Thomas and Christopher Nolan. Let's head on into the front lot. Our front lot consists of many sound stages, and we film a lot of interior scenes inside these sound stages. Coming up over to your left is stage 12. Taylor Swift filmed inside stage 12 for her music video, Me. You can't spell awesome without me. Dancing around very colorful sets. All these movies also filmed inside stage 12. Scenes from Frankenstein, Dracula, and we are taking you up close and personal to these sound stages over to your left. We have been working on a lot of television in this area. Season 4 of the show Hacks filmed quite a bit here. Got an open soundstage door, stage 9, kind of see how huge the interior of a soundstage is. Hack stars Gene Smart as Las Vegas comedian Deborah Vance. Such a fun show. You can stream all 4 seasons on Max. On your screens is what an empty soundstage looks like before they bring in all the sets and the camera equipment and the cast and crew. It's kind of like an open, empty warehouse. We can build any kind of set the production needs. And in this corner, we're working quite a bit on season 4 of Bel Air. You'll see a few costumes set up over to your left. These trailers are used as dressing rooms for the main actors of Bel Air. Also used for hair and makeup, wardrobe and costumes. Looks like they're gonna start beginning their day. They're having a big meeting. Might be their safety meeting for today. They film a lot in stage 14 over to your left. Crew members just getting started for the day. Here's a few of the stars of Bel Air, Jabari Banks and Ali Charlatan.
Can you just grab me a water when you can?
So what it is, you put egg on the cheese. You put cheese on the eggs and then you cheese it.
That's right.
Whoa, how many seats do you think are in there?
I don't know, it's gotta be a lot.
Yeah, we could probably fit the whole Bel Air cast and crew in there.
You know, we gotta get one of these for the mansion.
For sure.
You're lucky for y'all, the Banks family mansion lives right here on the Universal lot.
Right. Some of Bel Air's most pivotal scenes have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You know, I love the foyer set where Will first enters, and at that moment, his life changes forever. What about you?
Well, the Bel Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having to sit in that cold ice bath for hours.
Yeah.
And that was really fun.
I still can't feel my toes. No, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together, from hair, wardrobe, makeup,
set design, props, and drinks.
A lot of activity happening to your left. Might notice that band that says Bel Air Academy. They use that for the show. That's where a lot of the main actors go to school. And they built the Bel Air Academy inside stage 14, as well as the Bel Air Mansion, some of the main sets. Same soundstage. We even built a big store in there for another hit show, Cloud9 Superstore.
I know it's hot in here, but let's have some patience for one another.
Yeah, you know, that makes us all act.
If your face stays where it is, it's gonna get pushed.
We're constantly switching up these sound stages for the next production coming in. And quite a bit of television has been filming here on the lot. Apple TV has their 3rd season of Loot filming here. Of course, we've been working on the show Ted. And our front lot consists of 36 sound stages. Well, we also have a lot of editing rooms for sound design and post-production, and quite a few offices. And companies are set up here, like for Illumination Entertainment. You'll see the sign for Illumination Entertainment over to your right. Some minions are hiding behind this hedge. Hey, minions, how you doing? Oh, boo, I see you. Great. Illumination Entertainment brought you a lot of family animation, like the Despicable Me franchise, Secret Life of Pets, Super Mario Brothers movie. And they have their offices set up, coming up in our production bungalows. And my good friend Ted from Boston, this fluffy, foul-mouthed teddy bear. Love him so much. Hi, Ted. How you doing? Ted is currently keeping guard of these production bungalows, where a lot of the pre-production work happens. Writers finish up writing the script, producers figure out the budget, we have to hire the director, cast the actors. We have companies like Illumination Entertainment. We also have Mark Platt Productions. Here's some of the cast of How to Train Your Dragon.
Hey there, Studio Tour. I'm Jared Butler.
I'm Mason Thames.
And I'm Nico Parker.
You know, these bungalows to your left are actually production offices.
Home to some of Hollywood's biggest filmmakers, including Mark Platt, one of the producers of our new live-action movie, How to Train Your Dragon.
Everyone wave. You might be there right now.
And if you haven't already, be sure to meet the iconic and beloved Toothless over in the plaza.
And see our movie only in theaters now.
But in the meantime, here's a sneak peek.
Everything we know about dragons is wrong.
All right, bud, you ready? Watch out!
How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG, in theaters now.
Check out How to Train Your Dragon at our very own Universal AMC on City Walk. Mark Platt Productions also brought you a lot of musicals throughout the years, like La La Land, the big hit last year, which was Wicked. Now, the next part of the movie, Wicked for Good, is coming out later this year in November. I personally cannot wait. And we're gonna end here with the front lot, but we got a few more sound stages, and we're working on the show St. Denis Medical here. It's a comedy show coming back for season 2, and they've been setting up for film today. So we got some production trucks here, crew members walking around, And the main set of St. Denis Medical is the hospital. So production designers built the interior of the hospital, the hallways, the offices inside this soundstage, but built the exterior of the hospital out here on the Backlot. And we're gonna head out to the Backlot right now. We call this next area our Metro sets, short for Metropolitan sets. Got a lot of different buildings, shapes, and sizes. For St. Denis Medical, you'll see the ambulance bay over to your right. Emergency room entrance, it's kind of hugging this brick building. That's the main area for St. Denis. Over to your right, we got this whole row of stairs. This is where Jim Carrey ran down in Bruce Almighty.
Raise the dog! Inside bad, outside good. Inside bad, outside good.
Well, you're done. B-E-A-U.
Beautiful indeed. That's my buddy Victor out there walking around our brownstone street. But right now we're gonna take this corner and take you back to the future. Welcome to Hill Valley, everybody. Marty McFly, Doc Brown, the Time Machine, we're all here filming Back to the Future. As you can see, we got some geese out here having a little bath with our sprinklers. We have some wildlife here on the lot, geese, squirrels, rabbits. And we have the courthouse from Back to the Future over to your left. That's where the magic happened. Looks a bit different right now. We built a set in front of it, but it still does exist. This is where we filmed the show Ted, and that is the main high school, John Hancock High School. This area is Framingham, Massachusetts. We also use this for Bel Air. Over to your right, you'll see window dressings that say Bel Air Academy Bookstore. So this area is used quite a bit throughout movies and television. We filmed Psycho 2 here in the 1980s before Back to the Future. 20 years earlier, we were filming here for To Kill a Mockingbird. And Bruce didn't have to go too far to film. He made this area look like Buffalo, New York. But it'll always be Hill Valley, in our hearts, in our minds. Say goodbye to the geese. If they make their way around the lot, we may see them again. To be continued. But we have the city right around the corner. I mean the big city. Financial district over to your left. A lot of theater marquees set up. Welcome to the Big Apple, everybody. New York City. Looks exactly like it. A little bit smaller. Absolutely no traffic. Well, take a look around. This is where we built the obstacle course for America Ninja Warrior. All those mega athletes competing, like myself. Aw, thanks so much. Too kind. Too kind. And these buildings look pretty realistic at first glance, but we really just build the front and sides of buildings. We call them facades or false fronts. Also, what appears to be brick or stone, really just foam rubber, fiberglass, plywood. So these sets just have to look real enough on screen. They don't actually have to be real. Jimmy Fallon knows a lot about New York.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City.
Hey! I'm walking here! I'm walking here!
Yeah, it's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Thanks, Jimmy. We'll get another view of the city, but first we're going to take you on an adventure up this hill to a beautiful place called Skull Island.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. Action! I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in nature. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
And this is just a reminder, please remain seated at all times. Make sure to hold on to your personal belongings and please turn off all flash photography. Let's go. Remain seated and hold on to your loved ones. Welcome to Skull Island. Glasses on.
Okay, glasses on, everybody. Skull Island.
We just survived the largest, most intense 3D experience on the planet. You can go ahead and take off those 3D glasses, but please keep a hold of them to the end of the tour. And Peter Jackson, who directed King Kong, helped create that whole experience with the team at Weta FX. Weta FX specialized in CGI computer-generated imagery. They've worked a lot together on the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Hobbit trilogy, King Kong. And on your screens is some behind-the-scenes footage of how they made that whole attraction come to life. The Tram, parked stationary on that track, rocking back and forth, up and down, never forward. That's the job of the 3D screens and the projection, making it look like you're traveling on through Skull Island. Pretty intense. But we're coming right up to some of these trailers over to your left. Now this is set up for St. Dennis Medical. The main cast have their trailers set up here since the soundstage and the outdoor sets are set up really close by. And we'll also get a nice view of this painting over to your right. Looks pretty fake up close, right? For sure, it's definitely a painting, but from far enough away, we really can't tell the difference. If we're filming way over there, and this is in the background, this wall, it'll blend right in with the rest of these sets. There's special highlights and shading on this wall that make it pop out, and the camera doesn't pick up the depth perception that our human eye does, so we can really get away with just painting the background on a wall, and we really can't tell the difference. A lot of movie magic happening out here. Camera angles, and a lot of editing. A lot of famous actors have walked down these city streets. Like Elvis, Robert Redford, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've made this city look like any city. It was Chicago in the movie Blues Brothers, El Paso, Texas for the Forever Purge, Boston for the show Ted, and many music videos have filmed here as well. Jennifer Lopez was walking around our city sets in her music video Can't Get Enough. Pink was strolling around at night in Walk Me Home. And a whole television show based on musicians is The Voice, the hit singing competition. Wrapped up season 27 just a few weeks ago with a live season finale. And we're already working on season 28 over to your left. You'll see the big red door, the V logo for The Voice. And that's where the big stage is set up. A lot of very talented musicians and singers. Right next to The Voice sound stages 32 and 33, set up for Reba McEntire's show Happy's Place. It's coming back for season 2. And you'll also notice we have a lake here. Small body of water. We call this our Hollywood Ocean, even though it's not very big at all. But we can make it look huge depending on the camera angle. Paul Robeson was out there singing Oakland River, classic musical showboat back in the 1930s. We also filmed on this little small lake for the creature from the Black Lagoon. That is the Black Lagoon. And where there are creatures, like the Gill Man, there are monsters. And Universal Studios is well known for its classic monster movies in the 1930s. Dracula, Frankenstein, The Invisible Man. And we're gonna head on over to those classic filming locations right now. And as we do, we are about halfway through our tour at the moment. So just a reminder, please remain seated at all times. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull that red cord and remain seated. But welcome to Little Europe, everybody. Take a look around. Our classic monster movies like Frankenstein, The Wolfman, Dracula, all filmed here. You might also recognize this area as the Afterlife in the hit show The Good Place. Kristen Bell, Ted Danson, William Jackson Harper. Had a lot of frozen yogurt shops set up here. Oh, I love frozen yogurt. Still have the all chocolate everything store as well. Same set, also Genovia in Princess Diaries 2, A Royal Engagement. I know. Princess Mia had her princess parade, walking around these windy cobblestone streets. And another Disney movie, Cinderella. Brandy, Whitney Houston, so much royalty, so much singing happened right here. We even filmed a commercial for the Paris Olympics. Sabrina Carpenter, I know, big pop star. They set up a cafe table here in this open courtyard area to your right. Her song Espresso was playing in the background. And at first glance, it looks like we are in Paris for the Paris Olympics, but we really made this whole area look like Paris, and we never left Universal City. So pretty cool, we can make our sets look like anywhere in the world. And especially because we had monsters strolling all around.
When you think of Universal, we think of monsters.
Dracula, Frankenstein,
Wolfman,
Bride of Frankenstein,
The Mummy,
The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera.
Classic films. They're just brilliant.
That Frankenstein image, Flatman, it's one of the great icons of the world.
That to me was like the essence of the Universal horror film. And I was just mesmerized by these movies.
Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney.
I remember the original Universal Studios Mummy movie really scaring me.
We'd have the monsters roaming around those outdoor sets, but we'd still have to go inside a soundstage to film the interior of Dracula's lair, Frankenstein's laboratory, a lot of the shops of The Good Place we had to build inside. And we're going to take you inside a soundstage right now, show you how you can set one up. So please remain seated, everybody, while we're in here. Make sure to hold on. We are working on a new movie in Stage 50, and it is a disaster movie. And check out this set. Production designers did a really great job building and decorating this set to look like a San Francisco subway station. Added all this detail, watered down the concrete to make it look like it just rained outside. And as you can see, we got lights on, the camera monitors ready to go. We are ready to film. And this is called a hot set, meaning we are ready to film at any moment. We just need the cast and the crew ready for filming. And what? Oh, I think they're filming right now. We're part of the movie. Hold on, everybody. my breath. That was an earthquake. Well, that's an example of a large-scale mechanical effect used a lot in our disaster movies like Airport, Earthquake. Many disaster movies came out in the 1970s. But I'm just gonna try to catch my breath up here. We're gonna head on over to Amity Island, get some rest and relaxation. Here's Captain Quint.
Welcome to Amity Island. You all know me. In our island I live in, catch fish, bad fish, and here to offer my services. Problem is, Mayor Vaughn doesn't seem to be believing that he's got a 25-foot, 3-ton great white shark swimming in these waters. Now, he can hire me and be in business for the summer, or he can pay it cheap. Let old Officer Georgie try to handle it. Poor Georgie. He doesn't know what he's in for.
Please remain seated while we make our way across the dock. And wait, do you see that? There's something in the water. That is a shark fin for sure. Woo! And there's Officer George. Hey George, you all right? You know what? I'm sure George is just fine. We'll just continue on with our tour. Everything is A-okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, why is the gear moving? Uh-oh. We're getting a bigger tram. It's getting more and more terrifying. Is it okay? You sure? You just met a replica of the mechanical sharks used in Steven Spielberg's Jaws. It is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. And Jaws was a huge success when it came out in 1975. The filming was quite challenging. They were filming out on the water with mechanical sharks that did not work most of the time. They had to deal with the weather. And right now we're going to have a weather demonstration here in our old Mexico sets. A lot of the times we have to create our own weather whenever we need it for filming. And we're going to show you how we have complete control. So we added a sprinkler system here, so we're going to have a little rain on this beautiful sunny day. Added some sound effects, lights for lightning and thunder. And now we just got to add in the rain. So take a look over to your left. Let's turn on the rain. 3, 2, 1. Now this rain is a result of an overhead sprinkler system which shoots the water up in the air then lets it fall back down to the earth naturally. Just one example of how we have complete control over the weather when you have to stop and start it throughout the day while filming. So let's turn it off. Watch this. I'm going to turn off the rain. See? Rain turns off immediately. Huh? Hold on. Rain off. Why isn't it turning off? What? What is that? Uh-oh, to your left. Take cover. Yeah, you know what? That one's on me. I let it rain a little too much there and all at once turned into a flash flood. That's another example of a practical effect. That water is real. Jaws, that fire is real. That earthquake, you can feel those motions. Practical effects are pretty amazing. Lady Gaga filmed in our flash flood for her music video Judas. You can also see that flash flood in the movie Fake Fat Liar.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that. Hang on, funny folks!
There it is. Well, we are heading into our Western sets right now. Welcome to the Old West. Cowboys, actors, directors, they all filmed here. few years ago, director Quentin Tarantino was here, filming Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Filmed multiple scenes with Leonardo DiCaprio, put a lot of dirt down on this concrete road, made it look like the dusty old West was back in action. These classic cowboys, like the Duke, John Wayne, and Jimmy Stewart, Clint Eastwood, Kirk Douglas, Robert Redford, really made these Western sets come to life. If you've seen the horror movie Maxine with Mia Goth, they had her running around this set, chased by the character played by Kevin Bacon. Took over the whole studio for a few days filming Maxine. Steven Spielberg was here as well, directing The Color Purple as well as Amistad. And Spielberg has a legacy here on the lot with Universal, just in cinematic history in general. Directed movies all over the world. Jurassic Park, E.T., Schindler's List. But his second movie ever was Jaws. And he has a lot to say about Jaws. He even helped create that attraction we all streamed at moments ago.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the tram. And the most amazing thing about the Jaws ride is it is exactly as it was from the time it was first placed on the Universal lot. There have been tweaks, of course, over the years, but it is essentially what the designers and myself all envisioned and created.
We're gonna get another view of our Jaws attraction over to your right. Oh, check it out. That shark is attacking right now. That is cinematic. That tram's a goner. Say bye-bye, tram. Bye-bye. No, we didn't actually film Jaws here. We filmed on location off the coast of Martha's Vineyard on the East Coast. But we did film the television show Murder, She Wrote right here where we have our Jaws attraction. We call that area Cabot Cove. Cabot Cove, Amity Island, they're all residential areas. And we built our own residential area in this section of the Backlot. A few different neighborhoods. All these houses are practical sets, meaning they have a full interior. We can film multiple scenes inside instead of going inside a soundstage to film. Our chicken ranch to your right, that is the House of 1,000 Corpses, the Rob Zombie movie. Episodes of Murder, She Wrote have filmed there. And a very popular filming location is our Colonial Street. Fans of Desperate Housewives, we have Wisteria Lane, over to your left, filmed there for multiple seasons for the hit ABC show. Currently, we're working on the new show, The Burbs, starring Keke Palmer, Paula Pell, based on the movie The Burbs with Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher. And we have a few of the cars that they're using. We got the Hickley Hills Police garbage truck that really makes the town come to life when they're filming on our Colonial Street. Here's Tom Hanks in the original movie, filming in the exact same neighborhood. We also filmed there for the movie Casper with Christina Ricci. Nelly filmed his music video. And of course, those Desperate Housewives. It's even where we filmed the show Ted, making it look like Framingham, Massachusetts, so a very popular filming location. Now we are about 15 minutes from the end of the tour, so just a reminder, please remain seated at all times. And if you do have an emergency, pull that red cord so I can assist you. But about 15 fun-filled minutes left. And we saw a few cars back there for the Burbs. We also saw the Bel Air Academy van. Any car or vehicle on screen is what we call a picture car. And we got some famous picture cars over to your left. The Gyrosphere from Jurassic World. Cannot wait for the new movie coming out in July, Jurassic World Rebirth. Some of my favorite environmentally friendly cars from the Flintstones. Get your feet moving. A whole franchise based on cars, based on family. The Fast and the Furious. And even a Bumblebee. Well, a transformer called Bumblebee, if that would transform, that'd be pretty sweet. But let's switch gears and take you back to the 1960s, to a classic family film called Psycho. We are rolling up to the Fates Motel. Anyone feel like taking a break? Grabbing a shower? Is someone up there at the house? Yeah. Okay, that's Norman Bates, and he is home. Norman Bates is the main character of Psycho. He works in the Bates Motel, but lives up here in the house with his mother, Mother Bates. Oh, he looks like he's in a good mood. Hey there, Norman. How's it going? How's Mother? Norman? Norman! Let's get out of here. Let's move far away from Norman and all of his issues. And we're going to take you to a much safer area, as you can see. This plane crash set from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. This movie is about an alien invasion that comes to Earth. And production designers used a real airplane. Cut it up into these big pieces, ripped the roof off of it, added all this debris, luggage, props. Here's a glimpse of what they filmed.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
You forget to sit down and talk about War of the World. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen, mate. Listen, come on. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in.
That was Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning, and Justin Chatwin in War of the Worlds. Ariana Grande was also here for her music video Supernatural, had her hooked up to wires, levitating right here near this plane crash set. But we're going to take you to another pretty big set here on the lot. This is from the world of Jordan Peele and his third movie, Nope. We have the sets of Jupiter's Claim, and we are going to drive you right through it. Here he is, writer, director, Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, gold rush frontier channel lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. Welcome to the world of
What's up, Studio Tour? I'm Kiki Palmer from Jordan Peele's film, Nope. What's a bad miracle? Well, you'll have to see our movie to answer that one. Until then, I hope you enjoy your visit to Jupiter's Claim.
Did you see a UFO in that cloud? Yeah. No.
I ain't never seen nothing like this.
Are you ready? Run!
Check out Nope on Peacock. You'll definitely see the sets of Jupiter's Claim. A lot of activity happens there. But in front of us, we have quite a bit of activity happening in front of this big wall. Now, this was just blue yesterday, so they were very busy painting it, this kind of like off-white color. And we got, tents set up. There's a basin at the foot of that. They just recently painted that a dark gray. We can fill that basin up with water or sand, have actors acting their hearts out in front of this big wall. And then we can insert whatever background we need in the editing room using CGI computer-generated imagery. So it could be a blue screen, a green screen, white to have the whiteness of the sky. We had Beyonce out in the basin on a sinking car for her music video Formation. We also filmed in front of that big wall for the movie Sully with Tom Hanks. Here is what they filmed.
Evacuate.
So for this movie, production designers put the plane in the basin, filled the basin up with water, had all the passengers standing on the side where the wings are, and where you see the city skyline, all those buildings, that cloudy sky, that was where that big wall was. It was blue back then. They could add in all that scenery, all that background using those CGI digital effects. And we've been filming there for quite a bit, definitely over 50 years. Norman Bates was filming in the basin before we even built the wall. That is where he stashed the car in Psycho. We built the wall for Jaws the Revenge, and we would hand paint that blue sky, all those clouds, and then we got more technical. As digital effects got more advanced, we added dinosaurs in the editing room, explosions. Tom Hanks was out there about 30 years earlier for Apollo 13, back again for Sully. Another view of that plane in front of that big wall, and they added all the buildings and sky in the editing room. Jim Carrey also walked on water in Bruce Almighty, and it was also the edge of Truman's World in The Truman Show. So you can really film anywhere here on our 400-acre lot. And we've been filming here for over 110 years. And we did it. We made it through the world-famous Universal Studios tour. We're gonna make our way back to the theme park. For the rest of your day, make sure to download the official Universal Studios Hollywood app onto your phone.
Yeah, I didn't think that show was that popular. I mean, neither.
That's literally all I want to do.
¿Eras aquí arriba? ¿Eras aquí arriba?
let's do it first. Yeah, 1 second.
Hey, Marty.
That's him.
Yeah, that's cool.
How's it going?
Oh, look at people in the windows. This is the bride of Frankenstein. Hey, look
This is on my app.